Why everything you chase runs away. The shift that changes everything. I want you to imagine this. You've been running on a treadmill your whole life. Running harder. Faster. Chasing. Sweat pouring down, lungs burning, but no matter how hard you run, you never seem to arrive. That's how most people live. They chase happiness, success, love, peace, believing it's always just ahead if they push a little harder. But here's the tragedy, the harder they run, the further away it feels. And maybe that's been you. Maybe you've been chasing money, hoping one day you'll finally feel secure. Or chasing love, hoping one day you'll finally feel complete. Or chasing respect, hoping one day people will finally see your worth. But let me ask you, has all that chasing actually worked? Or has it left you exhausted, anxious, and empty-handed? Here's the truth most people never hear, the things you chase will always run away. Because chasing is built on the assumption that you don't already have it. And life, being the perfect mirror that it is, reflects that lack back to you. But what if there was another way? What if you could stop running, stop chasing, stop exhausting yourself, and watch as the very things you thought were out of reach begin flowing toward you, effortlessly? That's what this journey is about. This isn't about learning more techniques, more tricks, more strategies to get what you want. It's about undoing the very mindset that's been blocking it all along. By the end of this, you won't just understand the principle, I promise you'll feel it. And once you feel it, once you embody it, everything in your life begins to change. The 10 Principles of Effortless Receiving. Principle 1, Stop chasing. Think of a dog chasing its tail. The harder it runs, the more the tail moves away. The dog never realizes the thing it's chasing is already attached to it, it already belongs to it. This is exactly what happens when you chase things in life. You're chasing something that is already available to you, already within your reach, but because you're in a state of lack, you can't see it. Let me give you an example. Maybe you've had a time in your life where you desperately wanted someone's attention. You texted them, called them, tried to be available. But the more you tried, the less they responded. They pulled away. And the harder you pushed, the worse it got. But then one day, you stopped. You got busy with your own life. You didn't care as much anymore. And suddenly, out of nowhere, that person started chasing you. Why? Because when you were chasing, your energy was screaming, I don't have this. I need this. And people, and life itself, can feel that energy. It repels. But the moment you stopped chasing, your energy shifted to one of completeness. And that's magnetic. Here's the paradox, the moment you stop needing, you start receiving. Why chasing blocks you? Chasing comes from fear. Fear of missing out. Fear of being incomplete. Fear that if you don't grab it, it will disappear forever. But fear is lack. And life mirrors lack back to you. When you chase money from a place of fear, you repel opportunities. When you chase love from a place of neediness, you repel connection. When you chase success from a place of desperation, you repel breakthroughs. Life is not withholding from you. It's simply reflecting the energy you're living in. How to stop chasing. So how do you stop chasing? Shift your state. Ask yourself, if I already had it, how would I feel? Relaxed? Confident? Grateful? Step into that state. Catch the chasing thoughts. Every time you think, where is it, or why hasn't it happened yet? Stop. Realize that thought is a signal of lack. Replace it with, it's already mine. Redirect your energy. Instead of pouring all your focus into the absence of what you want, pour your energy into living. Go out, create, laugh, enjoy. The less you chase, the faster it flows. A practical exercise. Tonight, write down one thing you've been chasing, whether it's money, love, or an opportunity. Then, under it, write, if I already had this, how would I feel? List at least 5 feelings. For example, safe, relaxed, playful, abundant, free. Then, tomorrow, spend the day practicing those feelings. Act as if you're already living in that reality. You'll be shocked at how quickly life begins to rearrange itself when you step into the state of having instead of chasing. Principle 2, detach from the timeline. One of the biggest traps in manifestation is the obsession with when. We think, I want this, and I want it now. Why isn't it here yet? That thought alone creates resistance. The moment you ask when, you are operating from lack, from impatience, from doubt. And life responds perfectly, it mirrors that impatience back. Think about a seed in the soil. You plant it, water it, and check it every hour. You dig it up, examine it, poke at it. What happens? You might damage it, slow its growth, or kill its potential. But if you plant the seed and trust the process, water it, nurture it, and allow it to grow, you see sprouts appear in perfect time. That's exactly how your desires work. Why the when kills manifestation. When you obsess over when, you send a signal that says, I don't trust life. I don't trust myself. I am impatient, anxious, and lacking. And the universe, being a mirror, reflects that state. Opportunities are delayed. People hold back. Circumstances shift away. The irony is brutal, impatience always slows the arrival of what you want. How to detach from the timeline. Detachment isn't giving up. Detachment is trust. It's saying, I am certain this is mine. I do not need to control the timing. It will happen in the perfect moment. Steps to detach. Stop asking, when? Every time that thought arises, replace it with, it's already happening. Live in the now. Instead of waiting for the future, live fully in this moment. Find joy, fulfillment, and purpose today. The more you live now, the faster the future aligns. Practice patience as power. Patience is not weakness, it's a demonstration of inner strength. It shows life that you are stable, complete, and unshakable. A practical exercise. Choose one thing you've been impatient for. Maybe it's a promotion, a relationship, or financial breakthrough. Write down, I trust that this is happening at the perfect time. I release all worry about when it will arrive. Read it every morning. Then, spend the day fully engaged in life, without thinking about the when. Notice how your energy shifts. You feel lighter, freer, and magnetic. Remember, impatience is invisible resistance. Patience is invisible power. Principle 3, release the how. Most people fail in manifestation not because they don't believe enough, but because they try to control how life delivers. You want something, love, money, success, and your mind instantly starts creating a map. It must happen this way. It must come from this person or this opportunity. I must see it happen exactly like this. And the moment you try to control the how, you block the infinite possibilities of life. Why control blocks flow? The universe doesn't work like a formula. It works like a river. You can dam it, redirect it, or block it, but if you try to control every twist, turn, and drop, the current cannot reach you. When you insist on the how, you are really saying, I don't trust life. I don't trust the unseen process. I only trust my limited mind. And your mind is tiny compared to infinite possibility. How to release the how. Let go of specifics. Decide what you want, but not how it arrives. This is crucial. The how is life's job. Assume completion. Know that it is already yours. Let life figure out the details. Be open to surprises. Sometimes what comes is better than what you imagined. Let go of attachment to your mental picture. A practical exercise. Take one desire you're focused on. Write down your mental plan for how it should happen. Now, burn it, symbolically, or literally in private, or crumple it up and put it aside. Say aloud. I do not need to know how this will happen. It is already done. Feel the release. That space you create is where miracles enter. Principle 4, make peace with silence. Once you stop chasing, detach from the timeline, and release the how, you encounter silence. Silence can feel like emptiness. Nothing seems to happen. Days go by, and you may begin to doubt, am I doing it wrong? Here's the truth, the silence is part of the process. Every manifestation has a space of unseen alignment before it appears. Think of the caterpillar. It spends weeks in the cocoon, hidden and still. Nothing seems to happen. But inside, transformation is occurring. Your desires also require this quiet stage. It is not absence, it is preparation. How to make peace with silence. Stop measuring progress. Reality isn't a stopwatch. What is happening behind the scenes cannot always be seen. Reaffirm trust. Remind yourself, even in silence, life is aligning for me. Focus on being, not doing. Your only job is to maintain the state of already having. The universe handles the rest. A practical exercise. Spend 10 minutes in stillness each day. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Visualize your desire as already complete. Let go of time. Let go of method. Sit in the quiet knowing. Notice the peace that arises. That peace is the fertile soil in which manifestation grows. Principle 3, the mirror effect, life reflects what you are. Have you ever noticed how certain patterns keep repeating in your life? The same type of people, the same frustrations, the same setbacks, almost like déjà vu. You may even have thought to yourself, why does this keep happening to me? Here's the truth, life is not happening to you, it's happening through you. Everything you experience is a reflection of your inner state. This is what I call the mirror effect. Just like a mirror reflects your appearance back at you, life reflects your beliefs, emotions, and energy back to you. If you walk around with fear, life gives you more situations that justify that fear. If you walk around with gratitude, life gives you more things to be grateful for. If you carry neediness, life reflects absence. If you carry completeness, life reflects abundance. This isn't philosophy, it's lived experience. The psychology behind the mirror. Your subconscious mind is always broadcasting signals. Those signals are your thoughts, feelings, and expectations. For example, if deep down you believe, people always leave me, guess what? You'll unconsciously push people away, choose unavailable partners, or sabotage connections until that belief proves itself true. If you secretly believe, I don't deserve wealth, you'll hesitate when opportunities come, undercharge for your work, or mismanage money until the result reflects your belief. The world isn't cruel, it's consistent. It faithfully mirrors the energy you carry. A simple metaphor, the radio station. Imagine your life like a radio. If you tune to 94.7 FM, you won't hear what's playing on 102.3 FM. It's not because the other frequency doesn't exist, it's because you're not tuned to it. Life works the same way. Abundance, love, joy, they're all broadcasting right now. But if you're tuned into fear, scarcity, and neediness, you won't receive those signals. The mirror effect isn't punishing you, it's guiding you. It's showing you what station you're tuned into. How to use the mirror effect. Instead of getting angry at life's reflections, use them as feedback. Every situation you face is a mirror asking you. Backhand index pointing right, what am I projecting? What am I carrying inside me that's being reflected out there? This shifts you from victimhood to power. Because if life is a mirror, then by changing your inner state, you automatically change what's reflected back. Practical steps to shift your reflection. Awareness check. Every time you face a situation you don't like, pause and ask, what belief or emotion of mine is this reflecting? Reverse the signal. If life reflects rejection, instead of begging for acceptance, embody self-acceptance. If life reflects scarcity, instead of chasing money, embody abundance by being generous with what you already have. Daily mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror each morning. Look yourself in the eyes and say, life reflects me. As I change, everything changes. Then declare how you choose to feel today. Confident, worthy, peaceful. Watch how the day mirrors it back. A story to remember. There was once a traveler who entered a valley full of caves. When he shouted into the valley, the echo shouted back. "Why are you so mean?" he shouted. The valley echoed, "Why are you so mean?" Furious, he yelled, "I hate you." The valley shouted, "I hate you." But then a wise man told him, "Try saying something different." So the traveler shouted, "I love you." The valley echoed, "I love you." The traveler realized the truth, life is like that valley. Whatever you send out comes back to you. Exercise, the reflection journal. For the next 7 days, keep a reflection journal. Each evening, write down 3 situations that happened during the day. For each one, ask, what inner state of mind did this reflect? Then write, what state would I prefer to carry tomorrow? This exercise trains you to see life not as random or unfair, but as responsive. Key takeaway. Life doesn't give you what you want. Life gives you who you are. The mirror effect is not your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. Because the moment you change your inner world, the outer world has no choice but to follow.